Hello and Jai Hind बच्चों. Myself Mayank Mishra, and today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, treatment of goodwill in chapter number 3 on the time of admission of partner. Already in chapter number 2 we had learned that how to evaluate the goodwill. And in chapter number 3 we will learn how to give the treatment of goodwill on the time of admission of new partner. When a new partner came in the business, new partner have to bring the capital, and a part of capital, sometime new partner is bringing the another amount also. And that amount for what? That amount is actually for the reputation of the business. The old partner had done something great in the past. They build up the image of partnership firm, and when a new partner is entering in the business, definitely he will enjoy that benefit. So the partner who are sacrificing their share for the new partner, they want some money for that enjoyment what the new partner is going to enjoy in the future. It is something like that, you understand, in a normal situation. Ram and Shyam is doing hard work from the last 10 years. And they build up a very good image of their partnership firm in the market. It is very easy to handle the business for anyone who is associated with the Ram and Shyam firm. So if anyone to enter in the business of Ram and Shyam, definitely Ram and Shyam will want some extra cash, a part of capital for the reputation what they build up in the past. So that is actually the amount what they are paying extra, a part of capital, that is known as goodwill. One more thing, sir, it is always necessary that new partner always bring the goodwill amount? No. Somewhere maybe it is written also that every time you can see that when a new partner is admitting in the business, new partner is bringing the amount of goodwill. But it is not necessary. Sometime when the business condition is not good, on that time, if a partner is admitting in the business, partner will not bring any amount of goodwill. So before we learn the treatment of goodwill, one particular case is there. That is what? Calculation of sacrificing and gaining ratio. Why it is needed? Because whatever the amount new partner bring in the business, that will be only distributed in sacrificing partner, in sacrificing ratio. That's why it is always needed to calculate the sacrificing and gaining ratio before treatment of goodwill. So let's learn first ratio, how to calculate the but a very simple formula for sacrificing and gaining ratio is there. Sacrificing ratio is equal to old share minus new share. You just implement this particular formula, and if your answer is coming positive, then it is what? Sacrificing. And if your answer is coming negative, then it will be gain. I'm telling you just. Like suppose there are two partners, A and B, and their old ratio is 3:2. Now they admitted C, and after C's admission, ratio is 2:3:1. Getting my point? The old ratio is A and B is 3:2. They admitted C for admission, and C's admission, after C's admission, the ratio is 2:3:1. So it is what? It is new ratio. Now you have to calculate the sacrificing ratio. So for A it will be, let's check, formula is old share minus new share. So old share is how much beta? 3/5. Those who not understand, it is there. 3 plus 2, 3/5 minus new share. New share for A will be 2/6. So it will be 6 5 LCM 30, 5 6 3 18, 6 5 10 is equal to 8/30. So the person is actually sacrificing by 8/30. Now for B, old share is 2/5, new ratio is 3/6. Let's find out the base. 6 5 30, 5 6 6 2 12 minus 6 5 5 3 18 minus 6/30. So instead of showing minus, what you can do, you will write down here gain and here sacrifice. And new partner is always gaining. That's though it's very true, because new partner is coming in the business for taking the share. So this is the way how we can calculate any sacrificing ratio, by just implementing the formula of old share minus new share. Old share minus new share, you take it the old ratio, you find out the old share of partner, deduct new share from the same, and if your answer is coming positive, then it will be what? Sacrificing. And if your answer is coming negative, then it will be gaining. So first, before solving the treatment of goodwill, we have to find out the sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio of partner. I hope this is clear to you. Now, proceed for the treatment of goodwill. Okay, so treatment of goodwill is generally as per AS 26. AS 26 is accounting standard 26 is defining the treatment of goodwill. Okay, bacha. Now, what conditions we have to learn, we will take one by one each and every goodwill condition, and after that we will solve it. Number one is very simple. When goodwill in bracket you can write down premium. Now one thing is there. When a new partner when we are talking about new partner goodwill, a new partner is bringing goodwill in cash, in kind, that is always known as premium for goodwill. Okay, so this is the tip number one. You always learn, when a new partner is bringing the goodwill in cash or in kind, that is always known as premium for goodwill. So when goodwill premium is paid by the incoming partner, privately, Let's discuss the first case. Beta, it is very simple. Suppose A, B, C are three partners. C is entering in the business. Okay, A, B are two partners earlier and they admitted C as a new partner. And C is paying the goodwill amount whatsoever is there privately to A and B, not in the concern of partnership firm. So when goodwill paid privately, it will be not recorded in the books of account. Okay. Mean what? Like suppose A and B is there. A and B said to C that we will take you as a partner, but one term is there, and that term is very simple, that you have to bring the goodwill in cash, and that too you have to not to pay to partnership firm. You paid that amount privately to us, a part of partnership firm. So when this is happened between persons privately, it will be not recorded in the books of account. So no entry for the same will be made. No entry for the same. Okay, this is the first case of treatment of goodwill. Now second one. When new partner bring his share of goodwill in cash. When a new partner is admitting in the business, a new partner is bringing the amount of goodwill in cash, then what treatment will be there? Please see properly, because it is very important. The first entry we will pass. What thing is coming in the business? Cash is coming in the business. So it will be cash account debit. What rule is saying, beta? Debit what's coming. Okay. To premium for goodwill account. Why we use the word premium for goodwill? Very simple. I told you, whenever a new partner bring the amount of goodwill in cash, a kind means a part of cash, then it will be considered as the word premium for goodwill. So cash account debit to premium for goodwill, this will be first entry. Now second, the amount of premium for goodwill what is coming here, that will be distributed between sacrificing partner, sacrificing ratio. Okay? So second entry base is what? Premium for goodwill will be distributed between sacrificing partner, sacrificing ratio. Now you see beta, when we are distributing something, we have to close that. And how we can close? By passing the opposite entry. So premium for goodwill is credit. To close that you can say, for distribution of that, we have to pass the opposite entry. So it will be premium for goodwill account debit. Premium for goodwill was credit. To close that, we make it debit. So premium for goodwill account debit to sacrificing partner, in which ratio? In sacrificing ratio. Okay. So this is the treatment that we will do when the new partner is bringing his share of goodwill in cash. Let's solve one question for the same. Okay, just a minute. And now question is what? Just a minute. Yeah. it is there A and B are partners in the ratio 3:2. I'm writing on the question in short. They admitted C for 1/4 share. Okay. He brings 20,000 as premium for goodwill. So question is what beta? A and B are partners who have the ratio of 3:2. They admitted C for 1/4 share, and C is doing what? C is bringing 20,000 as premium for goodwill. So let's see how to solve this particular question. First, we need to calculate the sacrificing or gaining ratio. Now here, tip number 1. Always remember, when it is case number 1 of new profit sharing ratio, we discussed 4 cases. So when it is a case number 1 means only 2 information is present, A and B, and C is coming for 1/4 share. When this 2 information is only present, that is actually case number 1. And in the case number 1 beta, sacrificing and gaining ratio, you can calculate it by following the remaining method. That we follow the remaining share, and after that remaining share will be multiplied by the new partner share, and we will find out the new profit ratio. Instead of that, when it is in the question, it is not set to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. What thing you can do? Simply always remember, when it is case number 1, old ratio is always equal to sacrificing ratio. Got it? So we not need to waste the time. It is very simple that whatever old ratio you have, that will be equal to sacrificing ratio. So for in this question, we have sacrificing ratio 3:2. Chalo ji, first thing solve. Second, pass the entry. अब what thing is coming in the business? Cash is coming in the business. So debit the what comes in. Just a minute. Anji. So cash account debit. And how much it is coming? 20,000. 2 for what it is coming? For premium for goodwill. Now beta, this premium for goodwill will be closed in third entry, and it will be distributed between the sacrificing partners, sacrificing ratio. 2 is capital, 2 B is capital. This 20,000 will be distributed in the ratio 3:2. So let's distribute it. 20,000 in the ratio 3:2. How much it will come? Just write down in the comment box how much it will come. Chalo. It will come how much beta? 12,000 and 8,000. And most important, you have to not, I'm just showing you the transaction, because it is very difficult to draw the lines here, but you have to write down these particular transaction in proper format. Okay, so proper format of journal, you are knowing date, particular, LF ledger folio, amount debit, amount credit. In that you have to write down this transaction in a proper format. Number one. Number two, you have to write down the narrations for the same also. Like cash account debit to premium for goodwill to being goodwill received from new partner 20,000. Being premium for goodwill distributed between the sacrificing partner in sacrificing ratio. So these type of narration also you have to write down. Getting my point? Very good. So whatever you will find out the questions where the new partner is bringing the goodwill in cash from your exercise, please solve it. Okay, this is the method how we can solve it. Find out the sacrificing and gaining ratio, and after that first pass the entry of goodwill coming cash account debit to premium for goodwill, and after that goodwill will be distributed between sacrificing partner sacrificing ratio. Okay, चलो जी. So this is what the whole picture is there. You can make the notes from the same when new partner bring his share of goodwill in cash and when goodwill is paid by incoming partner privately, and the method of solving when partner paid goodwill his share goodwill in cash. So let's clear it and we will proceed for the next one. So next one is beta what? Next topic in your book is when goodwill is coming in kind. When new partner bring his share of goodwill in kind. What is the meaning of goodwill in kind? It is very simple, beta. When new partner bring his share of goodwill in kind means person is bringing the goodwill amount not in cash but in other cash considerations. So that also will be treated as a value of goodwill. So how it can be solved, how it will be solved, we will learn this also. Just a minute. So beta, when new partner bring his share of goodwill in kind, I told you that the person is bringing the goodwill other than cash. So what entries shall we will pass? Number one, generally what we are passing on when the goodwill are coming in cash account debit to premium for goodwill. But here we will pass what? Assets account debit to premium for goodwill account. This is the number one. And when we get it the premium for goodwill, it will be remain followed by same. First we will close the premium for goodwill to premium for goodwill account debit to sacrificing partner in sacrificing ratio. Okay. So this is the way how we can solve the goodwill brought in kind. What is the basic difference? When goodwill is coming in cash, then it will be assets account debit to premium for goodwill account. But when premium for goodwill is coming in kind, then what thing is there? Instead of cash we will open the assets account whatsoever is coming in kind, and rest each and every treatment is same. So without any delay, let's understand one question on this. So question is that X and Y, two partners are there who share the ratio equally. It means 1:1. They admitted Z as a new partner for 1/3 share. X, Y and Z decided that new ratio will be 1:1:1. Okay. Now what Z is bringing? Z brought 8,000 in cash, stock worth rupees 9,000, and furniture worth rupees 13,000 for his share of goodwill. Now you understand this question. What thing is there in the question? Question is saying that X and Y are two partners who have the ratio 1:1. Clear? Great. Z is admitted in the partnership firm for 1/3 share. Okay. And the new ratio is how much? 1:1:1. These three information are the basic information. Now, when Z is coming in the business, Z must bring the amount of share of goodwill. But in the question, that share of goodwill is not directly given. So how it is given? Very simple, beta. Z brought 8,000 in cash, stock and furniture. So Z is bringing his share of goodwill not only in cash, in kind also. In kind means in assets also. So whatsoever is coming for premium for goodwill, that we will write down, and after that we will solve the question. In this particular also, you can see that the sacrificing ratio will be based on the old ratio 1:1, because two information is there, X and Y 1:1, and X and YZ new ratio is 1:1. Always remember, whensoever in the question new ratio is given and old ratio is given, always calculate the sacrificing ratio by using the formula old share minus new share. So you will get 1:1. Now first entry, what thing is coming in the business? So in the business, cash is coming. Cash account debit 8,000. What else is coming? Stock is coming. So stock account debit 9,000. What else is coming? Furniture is coming. Furniture account debit 13,000. So total is how much, beta? 8 plus 9 plus 13, find out. 30,000. So that will be 2 premium for goodwill. Now, second one. We have to distribute that premium for goodwill. So premium for goodwill will be opposite. and it will be premium for goodwill account debit to sacrificing partner. So whosoever is sacrificing partner, X and Y in the ratio equal. So premium for goodwill is 30,000 to X capital and to Y's capital. This 30,000 will be distributed in the ratio 1:1, and it is how much beta? 15,000 and 15,000. Got it? Very good. So cash account debit 8,000, stock account debit 9,000, furniture account debit 13,000. To premium for goodwill 13,000, and this premium for goodwill will be distributed between sacrificing partners, sacrificing ratio. Premium for goodwill account debit 30,000, and that will be distributed between sacrificing partners, sacrificing ratio 15,000 and 15,000. Now you see the whole concept like this in one page when new partner bring his share of goodwill in kind. I hope it is clear to you. Now we proceed for the fourth topic of goodwill, which one is the last topic for today. But before that, I clear it. Chalo. Next. So next is very simple. When goodwill already appeared in the book. Okay. So when goodwill already appeared in the book. Beta, when a new partner is admitting in the business, then we are evaluating the goodwill on the time of new partner admission. But sometime before the new partner admission, the goodwill is already appeared in the book. Then what entry we will pass? See, goodwill is what beta? Goodwill is the assets. And for closing this one, we pass the opposite entry. So goodwill is the assets. Assets are debit. To close that, we will pass in the credit side. So to goodwill account. Acha, one more question you can ask, sir, why we not use the word premium for goodwill here? Because I told you that already when a new partner is bringing the goodwill in cash or in kind, then only we will use the word premium for goodwill. Otherwise, we will use the word goodwill. And here already appeared goodwill. Old goodwill is closed between the partners. So to goodwill account. Why goodwill is credit? Very simple. Goodwill nature is assets and assets nature is debit. For closing anything, we pass the opposite entry. So from debit to credit, we close the goodwill account. And that will be distributed between the old partners, old ratio. That will be distributed between the old partners, old ratio account debit. Okay. So this is what a very normal topic is there when goodwill already appeared in the book. So when goodwill already appeared in the book, this particular transaction will be happen. Okay. Tell me. Chalo ji, next question. We will solve one question on this, and question is very simple. Anu and Bhagwan are partners in the ratio 3:1. Goodwill already appears in the book. 4,40,000. Raja was admitted. and new profit sharing ratio is 2:1. ठीक है. अब बेटा अनु and भगवान is two partners who have the ratio of 3:1. Goodwill already appeared on the time of Raja's admission is 4,40,000 and new profit sharing ratio is given 2:1. So very simple, it is already appeared goodwill. So we have to close this. And how we can close this? By distributing this 4,40,000 in the ratio 3:1 with Anu and Bhagwan. Okay. So pass the entry for the same. Anu's capital account debit. Bhagwan capital account debit. 2. Don't use the word premium for goodwill here. Always use the word to goodwill account. Why we use the word goodwill account? Very simple, sir, because here we are closing the already appeared goodwill, not the new partner's goodwill. That's why it will be to goodwill account. And goodwill is how much beta? 4,40,000. Now this 4,40,000 will be distributed in 3:1. Chalo, distribute it and comment. 4,40,000 in the ratio 3:1. Okay, Anu's capital will be how much? 3,30,000 and Bhagwan capital will be 1,10,000. Okay, so 3,30,000 and Bhagwan capital will be 1,10,000. This is what beta, this is actually we solve the question. How we solve the question when goodwill already appeared in the book? Simple. We have to close the already appeared goodwill in the old partner's old ratio. So this much we studied today. So let's revise what we studied. Number 1, when goodwill paid privately, no entry. Number 2, when goodwill paid by partner, new partner in cash. So we will open the premium for goodwill and cash is coming. That's why cash account debit to premium for goodwill. And always remember, whatsoever the share of new partners goodwill will be there, that will be distributed between sacrificing partners, sacrificing ratio. Okay. Now third concept we studied, that when the new partner is bringing the goodwill in kind. In kind means other than cash also. Okay, like suppose 40,000 you have to pay. So 5,000 cash you paid, 5,000 furniture, 5,000 stock, 5,000 machinery, whatsoever. The total cash consideration should be 40,000. That is what? Premium brought in kind. And this one, when goodwill already appeared in the book. So when goodwill already appeared in the book, it means very simple that first we have to close that goodwill which is already appeared. And how we can? It is very simple. New old partners capital account debit to goodwill account. So this much for today beta. I will share exercise with you. I will share the questions number with you. From the exercise you will solve that. If you have any problem, discuss in the group. Okay, thank you very much.